What's up, guys, and welcome back to Chemical Guys Detail Garage. I'm here with Nick, the infamous Nick, and the other infamous, maybe the famous now, Snook.
What's up?
You might remember him from our live session. Obviously today I've got some headphones on, I got a B cam, so we're gonna do a little different stuff here today.
It's gonna be raw.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of raw. We got, I don't even know if I got the right angle, but
well, anything's right angle when it's
pretty
raw.
much close-up stuff. If you guys caught our live video, we basically taught Snook, who is a complete noob to detailing, how to detail his entire ride from start to finish and ceramic it. The problem is the live video was only, what?
An hour.
So it definitely takes a lot longer to do the whole car. So we really ended up just doing a square on his hood. So he's back now for a longer form video where we can go more in depth and kind of assess what he learned actually. So
quiz
it's a
time,
test.
yeah.
Quiz. Oh no, I was not good in school, so this is not going to be good for me.
we're gonna see what he retained from the live video, what you guys retained, and we're gonna make sure the rest of the car looks as good as that beautiful shiny square that we have on the hood. So take it away, Snook.
So welcome back. What we're going to do is wet the car down with water.
Yeah. So we'll rinse it off.
Rinse it. I remember that. Then we're going to wash it, right?
Okay, yeah, that's good.
And like after you wash it, you like rinse it down again, and then we'll use like those microfiber towels, make it super clean. I remember there was something about tires.
So yeah, normally we'd start with the wheels, but I mean,
Wheels
they're
first.
fairly clean since we just cleaned them a couple days ago. But that would be your first step because obviously it's the dirtiest area and we don't want to bring that onto the freshly clean surface. So, but for today we're going to focus on the body. We'll do the rinse, that'll get the heavier stuff off. Then we can foam it, and then we can come back over it with our wash mitts to get the debris. I see there's like a little bit of either water spots or something that landed on the surface that dried.
Yeah.
And then we'll rinse that off, and then we'll do the drying process. So it's a step-by-step process, but you did a great job so far retaining all that information.
What's the end goal with cleaning a car this way?
The end goal is to make a car look good.
That
you
is
feel good because a clean car, you have clean confidence, right?
That's exactly.
confidence.
Hey, and clean confidence is way better than dirty confidence.
Oh yeah.
So the main thing is, we want to prevent scratches and swirls, which your car has a lot of. So I mean, Now, one thing I want to point out to the audience is that we didn't see this side of your car before, and this is something we can't detail out. You definitely can't polish this out. There's a nice little ding over here.
So I have a good heart, and I could have either hit a cat that was on the street, or I could take a shop right, hit a curb, and just go home, pretend never happened, but save that cat. It was like a split second. It was like life or death, and I don't know. I have like cat reflexes. I was like, I'm not a fan of Spider-Man, but I did some like spider sense stuff, and I just took a shop right, and then took a shop left, and was back on my way all the way home.
Are you not a fan of Spider-Man because he's from New York and you're from Boston? Or
Pretty much, yeah. Batman
Batman would have done the same thing. He would have rescued this cat. We'll just have to ignore that for this video in terms of what the rest of the car looks like.
Yeah.
So while Nick is grabbing the pressure washer and getting it ready for the rinse here, I want to point out that we have a brand new soap here, Snook.
Brand new
It's
soap.
called Sticky Snowball, and it clings hard to surfaces. It sticks. It's sticky.
It's super sticky, and it smells good too.
It smells delicious. Did you smell it?
I did smell it.
It smells like cherries.
It did smell like,
Basically, do you remember how to set up this foam cannon?
Yes. Is this the foam cannon?
That is the foam cannon.
I just remember squirting.
So one squeeze is about an ounce, and we definitely want to put about 2 in this cannon.
So it'll be 2 squeezes?
Yeah, 2 good
Two squeezes, 1 cup, right?
That's right.
Perfect, so.
Exactly. I know you've seen this before, but it's a,
Ooh, look
it's
at
a
that
little...
color.
So yeah, why don't you put the head back on that thing and basically... We're gonna crank Nick's gonna crank the pressure washer on, and we're just gonna give the car a quick rinse first before you do anything else. So you're just gonna rinse the car.
Just rinse the car? Oh, we don't do this one yet. So I use this?
Yeah.
Woo, look at that kick. All right. Woo.
Nice. How did that feel?
Felt good. Got the power. I like it.
Yeah.
I want one.
So that's our torque snubby as well. I don't know if you've ever used a pressure washer before, but
at the car wash through thing, whatever.
It's got like a big wand, right?
Yeah.
So this thing's a lot easier to handle.
And it doesn't hurt as much either. Sometimes after a while, I don't know if I have arthritis or whatever, my hand, I'm like, ugh, let's stop doing
straining
this.
to keep that trigger down.
Yeah, straighten. You actually don't do that with this one. It's actually pretty chill, which I like.
The best part is you're not, having the chance of running a wand against your car or, potentially scratch it really bad.
Oh, that's probably where a lot of these have come from. Like legit, I'm doing this and I'm trying to hold it against my back doing it, but then it's hitting the back. It's like a disaster. And I hear the other guy next to me, he's like, ging, ging. I'm like, I get it. And he's like, dude, I'm like, oh, this is horrible.
Next step here, you've rinsed down the car. We've got foam cannon all set up here with our sticky snowball.
I think next step is this.
It might be, but you could prep a little bit first,
prep.
Right?
We put these things in here.
Yeah, do you remember what those are called?
A painter's, I don't know.
Trap dirt. So
yes.
They are a
dirt trapper.
Oh,
there we go.
That's pretty
and
close.
then I remember one is it's like a restaurant, wash and clean. The other one's dirt or something like that. It's
so you're gonna
sanitize.
Use one for your soapy bucket, and then one will just be for your rinsing, so you don't cross-contaminate.
So now what's really interesting is this guy you put these in a little funky, but it is actually sinking down to the bottom, which is pretty good.
Yeah, they're going to do the job for you, basically.
It's doing the job for you.
They want to live on the bottom of that bucket.
We tend to recommend an easier way is to put them in at a 45-degree angle. That way you can make sure there's no air bubbles trapped underneath there, and they form a tight seal at the bottom. But it looks like it's forming its own seal.
It went for it on its own.
So
sealed the deal.
Good to go. You might want to push those down just a little bit to make sure they're seated at the bottom.
That's down.
Cool.
Actually, they're both down.
Perfect. And now it's basically just designating which one you want to be your soap bucket and which one you want to be your rinse bucket. We're going to put some soap into your wash bucket then.
Yes, the same stuff that I just did, the snowball.
Yep,
all right.
Same stuff.
So, I don't know how many ounces this is, so should I just do like 4?
I think it's about 5 gallons.
It's about 4.5 gallons. Right now it's probably about 4 gallons because it's not filled all the way to the top.
Right.
But yeah, you can just add 2 to 3 ounces, same mixture you have in the same in the foam can.
So just squeeze.
Yeah, exactly.
1, 2.
And a little drip. Okay, cool.
That's perfect, yeah.
Getting wet.
So now your buckets are all set up. We're going to foam the car. And do you remember the reason why we do that?
To clean it.
To clean it, but what's the purpose of the foam?
The foam is to like get it deep into like the paint and the grime and lift all that dirt and
exactly.
stuff up.
So you want to lift it from the surface, because if we were just to wipe it off right now, like you were doing earlier with your T-shirt, I won't mention that. Oh, sorry, Burn. Okay. Didn't mean to throw you under the bus there. But
it's a microfiber shirt.
Okay, at least it's microfiber. 70-30 blend, I'm sure, with the polyester.
For sure.
Basically, that could cause scratches on your paint, right?
It did.
It did. You're causing scratches right now. Just looking at it,
yeah. That laser scratch.
So the foam basically prevents it from scratching, or at least reduces the chances, right? What we'll do is, because the foam is so loud, we're gonna do a little montage to some music, maybe the same music that you avoided the cat with.
Oh, please! There we go.
And then we'll just highlight you foaming up your beautiful ride here.
All right,
let's get going.
Give myself a little winter wonderland. Happy holidays to you.
Exactly. Perfect. I saw you made it snow earlier, so.
I did. I mean, it's the season, am I right?
It is the season. 'Tis the season.
'Tis the season. Suds up.
I remember my first activation.
Yeah, I'm not going to forget mine either.
All right,
it's a little messy sometimes.
So, now that we got the suds activated, we got the car soaped up.
Yep.
And you can see besides the parts that have heavy gravity, like the sides here, even the sides, the foam is still stuck there pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to other soaps and stuff, but it's staying on there pretty good. It's definitely sticky. So we've got a couple different wash mitt options here for you. You've got your 3-way.
Okay.
which has three different sides,
Yeah,
basically.
so you got a long hair pile or a noodle side, the chenille. This collects foam, so it's easy to gently wash the vehicle. It's going to collect all that debris. Then you have a bug scrubbing edge here. So you have stubborn areas, grime, tar, and then a final pass side, which is great for your sensitive surfaces, so it doesn't scratch.
That.
And you've also got the stranger, the handy.
So that's the helpful handy wash mitt. And then this one is huge. This is our big mofo.
It's like Grimace from what is it, McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Cool. So now you're just gonna grab your suds.
Oh, that's right.
And do you remember how to wash this? Like what technique you should be using?
Yeah, it's north to south.
North to south?
Yeah.
South pole?
Oh, the top to bottom, but like, yeah, what he's doing right there.
Yeah.
Like start one direction.
Yes.
Like the band.
Like the band.
Yeah. Do some Harry Styles on my car.
Exactly. Can I say watermelon sugar? It'll smell like watermelon xylitol. Don't sue me, Harry. Watermelon xylitol. So linear motions. You can go back and forth, but you want to keep it in the same line. You don't want to do swirls.
See, I didn't know that. I thought swirls would have been a little bit better because it's, I don't know, you brush your teeth that way. I figured maybe you would brush your car that way too.
You know what? I'm pretty sure the dentists that are watching would say you aren't supposed to do swirls on your teeth either. You're actually supposed to do straight lines from the gum down.
Oh, that's why I'm doing a new series next week on dentistry. So catch me on that.
He'll be on the dentist YouTube channel. How does that feel? Is it smooth?
It's super smooth.
So you want to make sure you're checking your wash mitt also for dirt and debris, right? Once you get enough, you got to bring it back here to your rinse bucket.
This one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And
it got kinda dirty.
Rub that on the dirt trap at the bottom to remove all the.
You can see it.
You can see it. So you don't want to wring it out inside your dirt trap. This is a noob mistake.
Oh, I am messing up.
Newbie mistake. So you want to rub it first on the dirt trap down there.
Oh.
That'll remove all the dirt and grime from the noodles. And then you pull it outside of the bucket and rinse it outside on the ground.
Obviously.
Obviously. That way all the dirt and extra dirty water comes out on the ground and you keep this pure soapy only bucket free from contaminants. Guaranteed every time you pull soap from here, it's fresh and clean.
Right, like this should be called the logic guys because this makes sense.
As you can see, you only needed a couple passes with this big mofo to really get your side down.
Yeah, it's pretty much done.
How's he doing so far?
He's doing great. I mean, he retained a lot of the information from the live, and I mean, he's got that great wash mitt. He's doing a good job. Also, luckily, this car's not very dirty because it was recently washed. Yeah, half of it was washed.
Yeah, so only, I think Nick's half was the dirty half. So.
That is true. That's why you're over there. I'm over here.
I'm just grinding it into the paintwork. It's okay.
It's okay. Nick using the three-way.
You can also work in layers, which is what I'm doing. I'll take the top first, then the windows, then we'll come back to the side, and then lastly be the lower panel where the abrasive stuff like tar, grease, and any kind of road filth builds up because we don't want to bring that up to the rest of the vehicle, but also that has the most potential to scratch, so we're obviously going to do that last with a cleanest of possible with our wash mitt, going back to the buckets and the dirt trap frequently to clean off any of the debris and to prevent any kind of scratches and swirls.
That's right. That's your pro tip for today, folks.
Yeah.
The next step here.
To rinse it.
That's right.
With water.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of water we use?
Alkaline.
Alkaline.
LA's finest?
LA's finest water.
Yes.
We actually use deionized water.
Oh, okay.
And what that does is it actually helps prevent water spots because there's no ion particles in there anymore. They've been taken out.
They've deionized that water.
That's right. So we're going to turn on the pressure washer and rinse the vehicle.
All right.
So the last step of the wash process here, as Nick is staring.
Holy cannoli, what happened over here?
I bought the car like that. I have no idea what that.
What it kind of looks like is that the car may have been polished before you bought it, and this is a thin area where the paint is going to be obviously thinner on an edge, and they burn through it, and that's what's showing you the undercoat or the substrate.
It's not scratched.
Yeah, it's like
So
a burn.
yeah, this is what not to do when you're polishing. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode where we actually show you how to do that properly, so you do not end up with a scratch, with a burn mark like this. That's basically
you can
what that is,
see the metal. Like the silver underneath.
We're gonna wrap this video up. It's a nice little quick one just to refresh the wash skills. Anybody, even the expert, always can use a good refresher on how to properly do this kind of stuff. We're gonna dry the car up in another fun montage, maybe a little slow motion, little snook montage. Yeah. And then we'll see you guys next time when we clay and polish this vehicle, because we can already tell there's scratches and swirls on that thing. Absolutely. We already know from the live that there were a ton that we need to get out. So now that the vehicle's washed, we can move on to the clay process. And what else, Nick?
So after we clay it, we're going to polish it to remove those scratches and swirls like we had done in our live, but we also need to protect it because after you polish it, you've revealed a fresh layer of paint, and fallout, contamination, all that kind of stuff can quickly clog the pores of that, giving you a rough feel. And also it's just going to dull the shine. So by putting a protective coating on there, that helps to enhance the gloss. It repels any kind of water spots, but also it's protecting the finish.
Love it.
Cool. So in the meantime, if you guys want to pick up any of these products, you can head on to chemicalguys.com or
your local detail garage, just like we are here today at Detail Garage Los Angeles.
Perfect. Check out Sticky Snowball. This stuff makes mounds of suds, as you saw in the montage. And
smells great, sticks to the surface, which is going to help you gently lubricate your wash mitts so you're not scratching your finishes, especially on your darker colors where it shows all those scratches and swirls. Looks great, smells great.
Yeah, the crazy thing about this soap too is besides the suds, like it really gives off a freshly waxed look. I mean, just look at the shine on here underneath. That's just from a wash.
Yeah, exactly.
So we haven't even clayed and polished this yet. Wait till we see that.
Perfect routine wash system.
So I'll let you guys get to it.
All right.
We'll see you in the next episode.